Hey, Don, we're both wearing gray shirts. Did you notice that?
I always wear gray or black or blue.
I like it. Look, we're matching. Today's 25% off day at Savers. So we're going to hit up a couple Savers. We are actually going to make it to Charleston. We've been saying we're going to go to that one for like a couple days, and we never made it. So we're starting there. And then we're going to hit another, I don't know all their names yet. Rancho. Tropicana. We're going to go to Tropicana
we went to
again.
Rancho yesterday.
Yeah, Rancho was yesterday. So we're going to hit Tropicana again. So 25% off day. Low-key, one of the better days for Savers in Las Vegas because you get that discount, but not as many people are there like they are on half-off day. So we're hoping to find some deals, some steals. And as usual, if we could become million, billion, trillionaires through this, I would accept. You know, if we did get that kind of money, there's a lot of ways we can waste it, like at casinos or at Circus. I love going in the carnival games.
You want to do some sports betting? So
yeah, I kind of do. I have never done it officially. You have?
Remember I bet on that one Super Bowl when I lived in Pahrump, Nevada?
I bet like amongst friends.
I doubled my money on the losers. I can't remember which Super Bowl that was.
There you go. That's how you got to know how to play the game. Now it's a slippery slope if you're in Vegas if you're doing that. But I kind of want to try it at some point. But yeah, we're pretty much downtown. We're near the Stratosphere. That's where Charleston is, if you guys didn't know. And then we're gonna go to another Savers. We're gonna find some stuff.
Instead of gambling with money here, we like to gamble on garbage.
Yeah, we want to gamble on garbage. I've never seen these before. I have seen Little Tykes, but these are waffle block buddies. They're fairly new. I hadn't heard of them before, so I looked them up. They're worth about what Savers is asking, so they're a no-go. But sometimes when you're out thrifting, it's as important to know what not to buy as it is what to buy. So now I know to stay away from that stuff in the future. So the person digging in the plush next to me just put this away. I had to go and grab it. It's an Elliott Dragon, I believe from Pete's Dragon, new with the tag, Disney. It was a little expensive at $9.49. But there's 25% off today, so that's like $7-ish. I picked that up. That should give me maybe $18, $20 plus shipping. I picked this up as well. Not a big ticket item, might get like $12, but I'm paying like $3.25, so I'll pick it up. We recently went to a Build-A-Bear, and it's kind of cool how they make these. I knew it was a process, and it was fun, so I'm looking even more for these lately. I thought this was a shoe-in to be worth some money. It just wasn't worth enough based on the price, so I ended up putting it back. But look for Build-A-Bear stuff, especially the special edition stuff that has to do with like the Halloween or Christmas season. I've been staying away from Monster Jams lately, but these caught my eye. There's a couple special silver edition Monster Jam trucks. Those are like $3, $4, $5 a piece, and there's a couple more. I'm paying like $4. I'm gonna pick this up. Should almost triple my money on this bag, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but probably at least triple. This had a couple other special edition ones. You see the different color wheels. I decided to pick that up. It was a little less. It'll be like $3.50. I should make $10, $12 plus shipping on that bag. Is it just me, or does this look like a Minnie Mouse exclusive picture? It's Pier 1 import. I'm not sure if it was Minnie. It says nothing about Disney on it. I put it back. If anybody knows, that could be Ladybug stuff. Who knows? Let's see if we can find anything in the hat section. I never worked at Wendy's. I worked at most other fast food places back in the day. I worked at Arby's. I worked at Burger King, Taco Bell's, Domino's, In-N-Out, many different fast food places. It was my favorite kind of place to work at back in the day. Found this minor league hat. I always look out for minor league stuff. This is a Sky Sox hat. It's a snapback. It cost me around $3.75. I sold it the next day on Instagram for $18 shipped, so I made about $7 profit on it. In the past, on one of my shorts, I said stay away from event-based hats like World Series ones, but I decided to get this one for a few reasons. It was only like $3, and it's the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are in the playoffs, or about to be in the playoffs, and they're pretty dang good, so I figure somebody might want to get this for a game in the playoffs, so I picked it up. Very rarely am I here when a new cart of shoes comes out, and there were some Air Jordans on here. Now, I'm not an expert on Air Jordans. These, I Google lensed them to see which model they were. Seemed like they went for like 70 to 140, but they were so dirty, especially the tongue, and I'm not sure how exactly to clean that part, so I decided to pass on these. Did I make a mistake? I might have. Dawn found this awesome brass frog. Big, heavy frog for about $7 after the discount. We should do well on that, I think like 30 or 40. She also got some vintage plushes, and we got one of these recently and did well. It's a puppet, so hopefully we can do well on this turtle puppet. Also, I love to spin the cart around like this. It's my specialty. So when I was walking over to the plush section, because let it be noted, I got there first, somebody was digging through it, and they pulled out that Elliott Dragon plush, and I was just thinking to myself, please don't buy that, because it had the tag. It's not even worth a ton, but I just wanted to get
so
it.
cute.
It is cute, and she put it back, so I ended up getting it and found a couple other things, and you found a couple things.
I did.
It was a plush kind of day at the Charleston Savers, which isn't bad. You love selling plush.
I love plushies.
Super easy to ship, guys.
I
Really.
didn't find a big piece of brass though.
Oh yeah, that brass frog was cool. That thing weighed what, like 3 or 4 pounds?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, look out for brass stuff. Mid-century modern brass stuff can sell really well. You ready for this?
I am.
We're at Tropicana. We've been going here a lot lately, but we've had good luck. So hopefully we can keep that up and we can come out with a ton of stuff. These larger 12-inch figures right here, they're Marvel and Star Wars. They are Titan heroes, and they go like typically at Walmart for like $10 a piece. You're gonna see those a lot at thrift stores. This might have been worth it, but I decided to pass. Monster High dolls can do really well, but stay away from the used Titan hero stuff. They're typically overpriced at the thrift store and not worth much in the resale market. I thought this was like official WWE stuff, but it looked like upon further inspection that it was generic. So maybe I still could have made a few dollars on it, but I decided to pass. This was a little surprising to me that it was not worth much money at all. This is a Lego Chewbacca Star Wars pin, I think it is. I guess just the Star Wars stuff for the most part is oversaturated, but that was pretty cool. It was also like $5. If it was like $1, I would have picked it up. It would have sold probably fairly easily. Here we go. This is neat. This is a Schleek, which is a good brand for toys, little like figurines, and it's like a prehistoric fish. By itself, I mean, that could go for maybe 14 shipped. They wanted 5. I probably should have gotten this just for that one fish, but since there was nothing else in that bag of value, I just passed. I probably should have got it, though. This looked like it could be something. They seem like higher quality figures, but at $9, that's about what they go for. Actually, a little more than what they go for shipped on eBay. I was pretty excited when I saw this jersey. It looked like an official one, not a stadium giveaway. Those do well, but official ones do even better. Majestic brand. It's Bryce Harper from Las Vegas, and it looked pretty awesome, but upon further inspection, if you watch, I'm going to turn this around and go close up, it looked fake. It looked fake. That's not how the inside of those, I believe, are supposed to look. And it just seemed like low quality. It seemed very thin. So I decided to pass. Almost assuredly, this was fake. These weren't fake, but they were a little too specific. They're from like a fantasy fest, I guess, from like 10 or 15 years ago, where you could go and get a uniform and like play on the field with others, I guess, and maybe real ex-MLB players. I'm not sure how it worked, but it was too specific. It was somebody's name on the back, but it was a high quality jersey. If it was like an official Rockies, like Todd Helton jersey from back then, I definitely would have picked it up at that price range. Is it just me, or have ugly Christmas sweaters jumped the shark? I think they're getting less and less popular every single season. Everybody's making a sweater. Those aren't worth much. Miller Lite, kind of cool, but they're not worth much. Another great jersey. I thought this was going to be some money, but another obvious fake. Lance Briggs played for them, I think like 10 or 15 years ago, but that's fake. I'm going to pass. Dawn is branching out what she's looking for at the thrift store. She got this neat statue. It was only like $9 after the 25% off. Similar works by this artist have gone for hundreds of dollars. We couldn't find this one in particular, but we're going to ask 100 or more on it. Try new things. We're trying to learn new things every day. We've been doing this a while, but we're trying to learn new things. This is a Loot Crate exclusive toy, an anime toy. Loot Crate, I'm not sure if they still exist, but they used to send you these toy collections every month, and this was worth maybe like $25-30, so it was a little too expensive. Like I said, Dawn's been getting new kinds of stuff to flip on eBay. She's trying to teach herself new things, and we all should be like that. If you're interested in glassware, if you're interested in statues, if you're interested in artwork, start buying a little bit of it and see if you can flip it. Dawn just recently bought those Lalique ashtrays. She sold one really well, I think for around $100, and she just sold another one for $50 plus shipping. This is stuff she paid next to nothing for. She knew really very little about before she looked it up, and I knew next to nothing about it as well. But now whenever we see Lalique, we're gonna pick it up, and that's kind of how this job works. You just learn new things and you add upon the last thing you learned, and you become an expert.